Hallelujah. Alright, so before we were rudely interrupted last night during worship, a couple of things were seen, and one of the most important ones was the Antichrist taking his place in the temple that's supporting it. So what I saw was sacrifice of a bull being done on the top of a building, and the Antichrist he was looking at the temple of God and saying that's his house. But after that I saw destruction of it. I saw I can't remember if he did go in. He did go in and take his place. What he did was when they were sacrificing the bulls, he was smelling the air like if it was for him, like that. And then he looked at the house and he looked at the house, the temple, and he walked in and he said this is his house. And that was something, it's like that's not your house. But and then, like, I don't know if it's shortly after that I saw the whole thing on fire. Like Abba just destroyed the whole thing. But people were also helping him to destroy it because he said he's not going to use it because it's defiled. So I just saw fire on the pillars, giant pillars and stuff, and just totally flattened. And also there was a plane. I saw a plane, not like a plane to fly, but a plane like a piece of land, a plane. And there was a red hue on the distance. In the distance there was like this red hue, and this red hue was just overtaking the land as it was coming towards. And I don't really know, but that's what I saw. And the red hue, I got to understand that it was blood. But then I also had a vision of the ocean being turned into a war zone. And I think China's going to start that. And there were so many dead. So many dead. I can't remember what was. Oh, and then the angel by the prophetic clock, he showed me an intense fire, and I heard 1/3 of the earth burnt up. And then I saw some kind of aviation warfare. So there's aviation, there's warfare in the sea, warfare in the air, warfare on the ground. You get the point. War. And don't exactly remember the whole thing, but I do remember that it was Iraq, and it was Iraq, and it was, who were they fighting? I remember France was fighting for God. Like, they turned sides and they were fighting for God. Iraq, and I think they were fighting Jerusalem. I think they were attacking Jerusalem, and there was like an aviation war. And I saw quite a bit of things last night. Can't remember everything, and I'm trying to get the replay, but I can't get the replay. And I don't know if Facebook they recorded anything. So that's what I saw. And it's something. It's really something. This morning I got so angry. Oh, I let out a bad word and I shouldn't have. But one of the tenants came knocking on my door about the stupid remote for the TV. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you men or kids? Which one are you? There's so many things that are needed and you're bothering me about a remote. So I got really, I just had it. Especially that Venezuelan guy. Something's wrong with him. He's constantly provoking the landlord. And the other men are just jumping in the middle and chiming with him. Except you. But so it just kind of got me really aggravated, really riled up. So that, and I'm working out the moving situation. And last night I dreamt 3 attacks, and just before I woke, so I was made to remember these 3. One was the bombing of the Temple Mount, a mountain. The other one was the bombing of a hospital, and the hijacking of the other one was underground. So they were like using the fallen angels and creatures of fallen nature to plant bombs where humans won't normally go. And so that, I'm warm here, but that, and then something else, oh, I saw this lady plain as day. Her name was Myra. I don't know if you spell it how I spelled it, M-I-R-A-H-O-A. Her name was Myra, and she was like one of the suicide bombers, because I heard suicide bombers. And when they hijacked the hospital, in my dream, it was man, woman, and children. They were killing. They didn't care. They had no regard for life. And she had to blow up something. And then when she looked around, and she saw, it's so warm, and she saw they were killing all the kids. They were killing patients in the hospital beds. Didn't matter what they were there for. They were just killing them. When she saw that, she panicked. She changed her mind on being a suicide bomber. And in my dream, she was panicking with the, I don't know what she had in her hand. I don't know if she had a grenade in her hand. I don't know if she had a knob in her hand. She had something in her hand. And one of the guys, a tall, skinny, long hairish guy, he has like a ponytail with like curly hair, and a big machine gun. He saw that she panicked, and he saw that the time had passed for her to like detonate whatever she was told to do, signed up to do, whatever. And she wouldn't do it. She just wouldn't do it. And he was coming at her when I woke up. So that, and then there was a cult, all different ages, and there was like this sickle, what I could describe it as the hook, but the other way, so the hook like that, and it was bronze, and like they had like daggers with them, And they were touching the edge of the sickle with their daggers, and it began to light. So there was obviously some kind of witchcraft and satanic thing there. And when their daggers begin to light as they touch the sickle, oh, the kids found it very cool. The kids found it, they were like, wow, they got lighting daggers now. But when I heard Abba speaking, I heard him say the harvest of the earth is ripe. That's what I heard him say, the harvest of the earth is ripe. So these are obviously people that are in a cult and that are worshipping Satan. And when he said the harvest of the earth is ripe, it was just clear enough, you know. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3. I can't remember the rest. I can't remember anything else from the dream, but it was so clear. Those details, those things that I remember. And I woke up when Myra was like looking like she was about to faint or something, as she realized what she'd gotten into, and she didn't want to be a part of it anymore. So she was a jihad. She was one of those suicide bombers. And she changed her mind. So I don't know. I'm gonna go back in the videos and try and record as much as I can record and just save it somewhere. Begin to write them down in books or something, because you know they're planning stuff, right? That's why I told you guys to go on the YouTube channel and just download like crazy. Get a external hard drive and just download, because the deep things that were given there, they don't want you to have it. Also, oh, there was something about the creatures. I don't know if this is important, but I do remember it. It was like, some were like, they had to do with something like the rocks and fire, or like volcanic rocks, strata. I don't know, it was weird. And it was like they were like helping to plant the bombs underground. So I don't know if that is important to anything, but that's what I dreamt, and that's what I saw. That's what I could remember right now anyway, from what Abba gave. And I don't know, it's playing with my mind, you know. It's like there's a lot, especially the part with the Antichrist. So if I get anything else, I'm gonna record it. Obviously, I'm gonna save this video and then save it, download it, because that's what I'm doing. I'm downloading as much as I can. Many videos in this, in a hard drive of the computer, so they can't delete anything. They can't if they delete YouTube or Facebook, if they delete Facebook, it's already downloaded. So at least we'll salvage some. About my account that was disabled and deleted, my old computer that I have. Normally, when something is deep and given, I download stuff, and I found a bunch of downloads that was probably salvaged. I don't know if it was salvaged or not, but it was downloaded. So I got some kind of videos about the Antichrist and about the coming of Jesus and everything. So it's not all lost. It's there. I just have to search it through. It's gonna take time, but I have to search it through. Alright, so that's it for now. Until later, enter into his gates with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise. I hope you did. I hope you had a blessed Sabbath.